shits, but some shits.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
Kicking back, cracking a cold one, headphones on, game day begun. Dialing up the podcast crew for the sports lowdown, me and you. Trash talking sports from coast to coast. Every game, every win, every boast. From the gridiron to the diamond, we break it down, leave no stone unturned. Defiant. Hoops and hits, goals and runs, we cover it all, having tons of fun. Debating plays, calling out the fouls, racing hearts and heated growls. Trash talking sports from coast to coast. Every game, every win, every boast. From the gridiron to the diamond, we break it down, leave no stone unturned. Defiant. Stats and scores, predictions bold, stories told, legends unfold. Nothing's off limits, we speak our minds, leaving all the haters behind. Trash talking sports from coast to coast. Every game, every win, every boast. From the gridiron to the diamond, we break it down, leave no stone unturned. Defiant. So tune in now, don't miss the show. Trash talking sports, let the good times flow. From the hardwood to the ice, we're serving up the truth with a side of spice. Oh, 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 oh.
And happy Sunday, Monday, motherfuckers. Welcome to Unnecessary Roughness. I'm Glick, he's Rick. It's time to talk about sports. All right, here on the Nonsensical Network. Go ahead and hit that bio.link/Nonsensical Network. Follow us everywhere. Follow, like, subscribe, share, turn your notifications on. Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Shows live Sunday through Monday, Monday through Sunday on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And you can listen anytime, any place wherever you listen to podcasts at. Like I said, all at the Nonsensical Network. And don't forget to check out our girl, Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner. She does all of our swag. Got me a little, I don't know what hoodie am I wearing today. Oh, a little Nonsensical Network hoodie. That's what I'm wearing today. So you can get all your nonsensical swag from Nikki. And if you don't want to buy our shit, that's fine. You don't have to buy our shit. But if you want something personalized, maybe you want a little cutesy wootsy cow print cup, she can do that for you. Let her know. Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner. But with that being said,
we're gonna have to redo the intro.
Why?
Because I need a little bit fucking more enthusiasm out of your lazy ass today.
Look, man, it's been a long weekend.
This is not my fault. Not in the least is that my fault. So I'm gonna need a little bit more out of you, Glick. You're like,
I'm gonna find a way to blame you for my actions this weekend.
I didn't beat one of your shows this weekend. I didn't snap you other than me. Unless you're exhausted from the snaps of me cutting the fucking lawn, which I doubt very highly.
Maybe I am. It wore me out. I haven't done anything for like the last month and a half. And maybe I am exhausted from watching somebody else.
I need a little bit more out of you, bud.
I gotta wake up. I'll need a day.
You may need to start drinking coffee.
Yeah, right. I literally rolled out of bed and
Get you
set
one of
the
them
studio
fucking
up.
northern things they call a pop or some shit.
Pop. A little soda. Fucking weirdos. What kind of moron calls it soda?
No excuse, Nikki.
What's going on, Benji? What's going on, Wyatt? Hey, baby girl. Yeah, somebody actually woke up. Trust me. I did not feel like waking up. Yes, went to
No
bed
excuse.
at 7:30 this morning. I did not want to get out of bed. I didn't ever want to wake up, to be honest with you. Oh, man, I'm alive. It has been a long weekend. Nikki's probably ready to kill me. Sorry, I love you. I know I'm a piece of shit, but I love you. Nikki's probably ready to kill me. So I was kind of being mildly productive. I was up. I was trying to post Cash's show, and then I was like we got done, and I was back here like applying for jobs. I don't even know. I applied for some jobs last night, this morning. I don't know what I applied for, but
That's probably a good time to do it when you're inebriated. Proud of you.
I might be working at Bob Evans come tomorrow. I don't know. I do love you, baby. I got a snap.
That's actually kind of funny.
Yeah. No, I did apply for a couple of jobs last night. After we were done doing the show, and I was back here listening to music and randomly singing like an asshole.
Waking the rest of the fucking house up, being a dick. Well, I'm up, you're up. Now you're all up. I'm going to sleep.
I don't think I bothered. The kids are fucking used to it at this point. I think the only person that I bothered was Nikki. Like I said, she's probably ready to murder me, which is fine. I totally get it. I understand. I don't blame her.
All right, so
what?
Now that we got some
Twisted my
laughter and
ankle.
your fucking eyes are open a little bit better.
I mean, they're open.
Good Jesus. Well, see,
I
2 days in a row had to get up and actually leave my house when I woke up because I have children, and children, as any parent knows, are assholes. So I woke up yesterday and today, and when I went to make a pot of coffee yesterday, I realized that my son used the last of the coffee last Sunday when he made coffee at the house and never said a word to me. So when I woke up yesterday to make a pot of coffee, I didn't have any.
Sucks to be you.
Away we went to racetrack, and then I had to go to the laundromat and wash some stuff that doesn't fit in my washer. And of course, why would I remember to stop and get coffee? So I come home and I do everything else at the house. And this morning I wake up and go, oh shit, I still don't have any coffee. So here we go to the racetrack again. So thank you to Wyatt. I appreciate you so fucking much.
You suck, Wyatt.
Shitty and rainy, and I don't want to go anywhere. And I still haven't gotten coffee to make coffee at home.
I don't know if it's raining here yet, but it's fucking, dude. This weather, man. It's a fucking toxic relationship with me right now because it's like
a toxic relationship with everybody.
It's warm, then it's cold, then it's warm and raining, then it's cold and raining, and then it's raining, and it's just fucking tornadoes everywhere. And
I mean, you could have our pollen.
That's one thing I don't miss about living down south. And I know when the day comes when Nikki and I move down south, that's probably going to be added to her list of reasons why she wants to fucking chop my head off. Because, dude, that is one thing I don't, and I don't have allergies, but man, it was. I
didn't either until I moved down here. Shit, the first 6 years living down here, I didn't either.
Yeah.
But now
it was just unnecessary, the amount of pollen.
Dude, it's like you're stuck in a bukkake with all the pine trees around you.
Yeah.
They're just unloading on you the whole time.
I'd get up in the morning and my work truck, like you had the morning dew. It was like a yellow, slimy mess.
Yep.
And it was just like, what the fuck?
And any vehicle you have has an identity crisis of what color it actually is. They all want to be yellow.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't fucking blame her.
Why have you had
Dickbag.
2 coffees and an energy drink, baby?
That's a dumb question.
Because my fiance is a piece of shit. That's why.
Well, you don't have to phrase it like that, but either way.
No, I don't miss the pollen, man. I feel your pain right now with the spring pollen and what's going on down there. I don't miss it. I would take it over the bullshit that we're getting because, like I said
That's
yesterday,
why, like, as much as this rain sucks today, we need this whole fucking day of rain. Like, we
Mhm.
need it
See, told you.
because it allows for
What's up,
us
genocide?
to knock this pollen out. But the plus side is, I did manage to catch me a nice little fucking tan yesterday on the pale white arms there, bud.
There you go, little sun. Yeah, man.
Got the sunburn going with the tan line right here. Yeah, because I cut the grass in a tank top at 85 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, it
And
was
I'm
like
not mad about it. Like, I knew the sunburn was going to happen. I was like, this is going to hurt, but it's going to be worth it because at least I won't blind myself when I take my shirt off to take a shower. So,
hashtag worth it. Do we have rain in the forecast today?
like, if I
Scattered.
like, I should sparkle like a vampire from Twilight for as white as I am. So,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Everybody wants to talk shit about me knowing that fucking movie Eat Shit. The fight scenes in it are badass.
You know what?
I smoking hot.
There was a trivia question last month in Blaze's trivia about Twilight, and I nailed it on the head. And then I added a whole bunch of other useless stuff, and they're like, "You're really gay, aren't you, Blake?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I guess."
Bro, the fight scenes in it are cool as shit. The CGI is awesome, and Ashley Green is smoking hot.
It was the werewolf transitions were amazing. Probably some of the best transitions I've seen.
That big ass fight scene where they take on the fucking like vampire citadel or whatever the fuck they're called in that snowy field. Dude, awesome fucking fight scene. Probably one of the best next to Lord of the Rings.
Can't get with you on Lord of the Rings, man. I don't know nothing about Lord of the Rings.
Oh, dude, their fucking battle scenes with the CGI and shit are amazing. Amazing.
Huh.
So, all right, let's move into some sports.
We got some sports to talk. I know it's probably going to happen at some point. However, the other day, real quick, your boy Ovi. I know you're a huge fan of him and the Washington Capitals. The other night, he tied Wayne Gretzky's record. Wayne Gretzky's records are getting broken all over the place.
Well, these guys are playing longer than he did too, though. They're starting younger and playing longer.
Actually, Ovi broke his record in 1 game less, or tied his record in 1 game less. He will break it in the same amount of games that it took.
Unless he doesn't score today, which right now is not looking promising.
If he scores today, he will break Wayne Gretzky's record in the same amount of games that it took Gretzky to set his. He tied him in 1 game less.
Words are hard. Slow down.
Words are hard. 1 game less.
Like you're
One
like
game
watching
less.
a Japanese movie. Your mouth is moving and the words are slowly catching up to where your brain's at. No, to address that, I don't like Ovi as a player. I think he's a dirty hockey player.
Scumbag.
However, after seeing what Wayne Gretzky said about him and knowing that he has traveled to the last 10 games to make sure that he is in attendance in person when it does happen, and that Gretzky's dad told him that records are meant to be broken, I completely have come to the terminology. I've come to terms with it, and I accept it, and I realize that Ovi is, as much as I think he's a dirty player for some shit-ass hits that I've seen him lay, he is a phenomenal hockey player. And he has put his time in. I remember when he started the game, he had a full set of teeth, and now he does not. So I know he has taken his lumps, bumps, and put his time in to be in the position he's in to break that record, and I am okay with it.
Yes.
So how does that make you feel?
1,487 games played by Gretzky to set his record. That's a lot of fucking hockey.
Yeah, considering their seasons are only like 72 games long.
Yeah, something like that. And
Yeah.
Obi has played, well, he's in his 1,487th game today.
Oh, so it took him longer.
No, it's the same amount of games.
You said 1,472 for Gretzky, and Ovi's in 1,000 what?
1,487. 87 for Gretzky to set the record.
Okay. And Ovi's in
It
what
took-
game? The same one now?
He's in game 1487 today. It was 1486 to tie the record for Obi.
Okay.
So
that's fine.
Yeah.
So if he breaks it in the same number
That's
of games.
a lot of fucking hockey, man.
Yeah, at 72 games a year, that's a fucking ton of games.
Yeah.
Because I think their
Gretzky
season is only 72 games.
Yeah, I think so. Gretzky played for a long time, man. You look back on it.
He played for a lot of teams. Ovi's done it with one fucking team his whole entire career.
I was gonna say that was the other thing. Gretzky played with the Kings,
the Blues,
Oilers, the Blues,
the Oilers,
Yeah,
the Rangers. Yeah, so. And this is something else that I want to address. Props to Ovi. Kudos to Alexander Ovechkin for being so fucking good and proving his worth to a team that he has maintained this same team for his whole fucking career. That doesn't happen in almost any sport nowadays.
No.
Because the better you are, the more highly you're sought after. And for him to stay with the same team since it all started is a truly impressive feat. I don't believe he's played for another team. You can double check me on that, but I don't believe so.
I don't think so either. Let's check out. Let's check out his run in the NHL.
You know,
He was drafted in 2004. Damn, he's in his
the year I
21st
graduated high
season.
school. Yeah,
He
I
was.
graduated in 04.
Yeah, I graduated in 2000. No, he was drafted first overall 2004 by the Washington Capitals.
Yep. So he has never played for another fucking team in his entire career.
Nice.
And you know what? I wouldn't be mad if he broke the record this year and retired at the end of the year. Because he's got 21 years playing hockey in the NHL. That is next to unheard of.
Unless your name's Jaromir Jagr and you're 375 years old and been playing since.
But that wasn't even
1861.
in the fucking NHL that long. That's everywhere.
Let's see here.
Sabres play the Blue Jackets Thursday, just so you know.
Blue Jackets have fucking fallen off, man.
I mean, it could be the Sabres
Gretzky-
just never got started.
Yeah, there's that. Gretzky played for the Indianapolis Racers, Edmonton Oilers, Los Angeles Kings, St. Louis Blues, and the New York Rangers. And
So the
coached
only
for
one I
Phoenix
didn't know
Coyotes.
was the Racers.
And he coached the Phoenix Coyotes.
I didn't know he coached for a little bit. He was
Nice.
not very good, but he did coach.
Gretzky put 21 years into the league as well. He started in 78 and ended his career in 99.
Good God.
So they had
Well,
the
it's just
same.
funny because that was his number was 99, I believe.
Yeah.
That's ironic,
So
isn't
him and Ovi, basically their careers are matching each other, like length and and whatnot. So
Yep.
that's what I was gonna look up. Yamir.
JAMIRJAGR.
Not Jamar Gibbs, you dumb shit. Yeah. He was drafted 5th overall in 1990 by the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yep.
He played for the Capitals, the Rangers, the Flyers, the Stars, the Bruins, the Devils, the Panthers, the Flames, and the Penguins.
Jesus Christ. Talk about getting shipped the fuck around, son.
And that's not even counting. He's played for 3. Well, he owns the team he's currently playing on, the Kladno. But he also played for 2 other teams. I'm assuming over in Russia. Played for Bolzano, the HZ. I'm assuming hockey club Bolzano, and he also played for the Avangard Omsk.
That's all that Czech Republic kind of shit over there.
Yeah, it's in Omsk, Russia.
Yeah.
Balanzo is in Italy. Yeah, that was an Italian hockey league. And then the team that he plays for now, he actually owns that team. So there's no wonder that he's playing. So, but that dude is fucking 53 years old. And he's still playing hockey.
Jesus Christ. That's wild, man. That's fucking wild. You would think one wrong fall on the skates and your hips out, but whatever. Apparently he's still doing okay.
To each their own at the end of the day, man. In other big sports news,
I don't know.
The NFL,
big, but
huge sports news. Suck a dick. This is huge for me. Maybe not for you because you're going to be a hater. But the NFL has decided they are now counting stats and championships from 46 to 49 All-American Football Conference. You know what that means? The Browns have 8 championships and move into third place. The most championships in NFL, tied for, in third place. Coach
he
Paul
did
Brown.
it. I think he did it.
Coach Paul Brown.
Yep, he did it.
Yep, he did it. I just
flipped it on and it just like they stopped the fucking game so he could celebrate in the middle of the game.
Yep, my phone is currently.
I literally just flipped the game on and saw that he did it.
Nice.
The game is actually stopped right now. Like, what? You do that?
Yeah, man, you got to. This is huge.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's fucking huge. Get that hockey puck, man. Get that hockey puck. Yeah, there they are. I just flipped it over. Yeah, man, they got New Jersey Devils.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
Goof, man, Ovi.
Is the game over or did he just manage to score?
No, he just scored. No, they got there early in the second period. No,
I was about to say. God, look at all the gray. Yeah. Oh, here's the goal right here.
Yep, put it right in.
Oh, beautiful.
Little assist there. Slapped it right in. Let's go. Congratulations, Ovi, on a record-setting goal. 895, man. And he did it in the same amount of games that it took Gretzky to set the record.
Congratulations, awesome. Ovi. I'll give it to him.
There's Ovi's wife. There's little boys. Probably mom right there.
There's Gretzky. The little Ovies.
There's the great.
I haven't seen that. Oh, there he is. Yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome,
he's
guys.
Just as happy for him too.
Yeah.
And you see who's sitting next to Gretzky? Can we just address who's next to Wayne Gretzky?
Who was that?
I believe he's dating one of the Trumps, isn't he? Or currently with? That was who's sitting next to him. Wasn't that one of the daughters? Wasn't that one of the daughters?
I don't know. I wasn't paying no attention. I just seen Gretzky.
I could be wrong, but I believe that was one of the daughters. I can't believe right in the middle of this fucking game, we're going to do a ceremony instead of fucking letting the game go. What the fuck, dude?
Stop everything we're doing. We have to do that.
Dude, they rolled carpet out and everything. Like, what the fuck? That's funny.
Stop everything we're doing. Yeah, stop everything we're doing.
I'm actually glad I flipped it on and just witnessed history. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, man, that's fucking awesome. We got it right here, man.
I don't know how long it'll take for that to happen. Do it with another player, but
yeah, I don't know. Take that, goalie. You suck. I just scored a record on your ass. That That's awesome
That's
that
funny.
they stopped the game to celebrate this, man.
Rolled out a blue carpet and all sorts of shit going on up there.
Are they in Washington? Yeah, they're in Washington. Or are they in New York?
I don't know.
I can't.
I haven't seen they're in New York.
Yeah, they're in New York. Ah, man.
That's
dope. That's really cool that the New York fans are there cheering him on. We had some New Jersey Devils fans in there with their OV signs. There's Wayne on the ice, man.
Yep.
This is awesome.
The smile on his face says he's glad that Ovi did it finally.
Yeah.
So
he's had 2 of his records broken this year. Sidney Crosby broke one of Wayne.
Yeah, I did see that.
Most goals in a season or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Did he play the rest of the game, do you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Because there's so.
Wouldn't it be great if he just announced his retirement right in the middle of the game? Fuck this, I'm out, and fucking skates off and leaves. Middle of the game, he's like, I'm done, and he just leaves the ice.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Wayne looks fucking great for his age.
He really does, man.
He looks fucking like I'd rank him for his. Why is TikTok on their fucking jerseys? For his age. Bro, I'd put him right up there with fucking Vince McMahon physical. Like,
yeah.
He looks phenomenal.
Because Gretzky's what, 64, 65, something like that. He's in his 60s.
Something like that. Yeah.
Let me double check real quick. 64.
Yeah, he looks amazing for 64.
He's married to Janet Jones. They've been together since 88.
Okay, well, maybe I was wrong. That girl who was sitting next to him didn't look like Ovi's wife is hot, bro.
Gretzky's wife still looks good though. I mean, for
Ovi's wife is hot. I didn't realize it, but Ovi's wife is freaking smoking. Like, damn.
There's probably some Russian chick that's just happy to be in America.
Minus the boobs, she gives off killer Salma Hayek vibes.
Well, I can see it a little bit. Yeah, I can see that a little bit.
Minus the boobs.
Just stop
the game. Yeah, like nothing's going on right now. The whole place is standing. The other team's like, all right, this is fucking stupid. Can we finish this, please? Because I think they're winning right now, actually.
Yeah, the Islanders are winning 2-1. They're like, we're still winning, guys. Like, come on. Let's get this show back
2-1 with 12:34 left in the second. Jesus.
Yeah.
Look at all the blue carpet and everything. It's like, God almighty.
Fucking Ovi. You ain't got no teethers. You ain't got no choppers, Ovi.
Bro, I remember when he started, he had a full face of teeth. That was all fucking. I think that one he took a puck to the face.
No, Jesus Christ, man. I just got a weather report, man.
They're putting all the fucking little clips up on the big screen of his family saying it and all that.
Yeah.
At least this happened during our podcast, so we're covering good stuff.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Like that was my thought when I rolled my dumb ass out of bed. I was like, "Oh shit, the Capitals are playing right now. We could have history during the show today."
Yep.
I gotta say, man,
put
shout
your
out
ass
to
back together.
I gotta say, shout out to the New York fans, man, because
New
York does not. New York does. Yeah, New York does not have the greatest reputation.
Not the Islanders. Not the Islanders.
Not the
Rangers.
Yeah,
yes, the Islanders definitely not.
Yeah, so kudos to the New York fans. They are.
Bro, his wife is smoking. Holy crap!
National Hockey League Commissioner Gary Bettman. Jesus Christ, Gary.
God. Dude, he's been a commissioner for like 30 fucking years.
Yeah. Homeboy looks like he's been around since the 1700s. There's the great one right there. And his wifey.
Yeah. It's very fitting that he's there for it.
Ovi's going to skate out there onto the blue carpet and hit Gretzky with the Stone Cold Stunner.
Jesus Christ. Minus the kick to the stomach with the sharp ass skate.
Yeah, just stun his ass right on the eye.
Minus the kick to the stomach with the super sharp skate.
Yeah. Don't kill the great one. Just stun him. Oh,
And I'm listening to Gary Bettman flap his soup coolers.
yeah. What is he saying? Man, your delay is real.
I'm streaming, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, like from my TV to yours, the delay is real. It's not anything. It's just, dude, it'd be the same way from my TV in the bedroom to my TV in the living room.
Yeah,
There'd be a delay, and I'd be watching it on the same exact fucking app.
Gretzky looks so uncomfortable right there.
Stupid Stanley Cup, fucking stupid Washington, stupid Capitals. 895, man.
Wild. Watch him get 2 more. Now he just keeps going with the record for somebody else to try to break it.
Yeah, now he just continues to jack the numbers up.
These goalies got to be so fucking pissed right now.
the goalie's getting fired tomorrow morning. What was it? Gretzky broke what? One of Gordie Howe's record when his dad gave him that speech about, records are meant
I
to be
think so.
broken. Like,
I think that's what it was.
That's a really good question. Why is the TikTok logo on the hockey jerseys?
Did TikTok partner with the NHL for this season or something? But
maybe. I mean, I know like the NBA.
Is she carrying a purse or is it a gift bag?
Oof.
His wife, Gretzky's wife.
What is that?
It looks like a gift bag, doesn't it? With an envelope in it.
It does look like a gift bag.
I think it is.
Our dad plays hockey.
Yeah, they don't even know what the fuck's going on.
They have no idea. They're just like, hey, what are we doing? We just want to watch dad play. the Islander players in the background, like, they're just fucking over it at this point. Can we get back to playing? I love it.
Hey, take a look on your Google box. How far behind him is Sid the Kid? Is Crosby in goals?
Oh
my God, he got booed.
Who got booed? Gretzky?
He made a joke and they booed him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude.
I don't know what the number 9 pins for.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Sidney Crosby has only scored 622 goals in his career, and he's played 1,347 games.
Hold on. Gordie Howe bought his wife a gift and a note. This is the box right here. This is what this is. Okay. Gordie Howe's wife bought Gretzky's wife a gift and a note when he broke the record.
So that is a gift bag.
Yep. And it's going to go to Ovi's wife now.
Nice. Oh, got the.
Oh, this is going to be so dumb. This is going to sound so fucking archaic right now. Just so we're clear. Ovi sucks at talking.
Oh,
dude. It's like a foreign caveman.
Damn. Sid has been in the league for 20 years. I didn't realize it's been that long. Yeah, and he's got 3 Stanley Cups.
And they're giving her... She's going to cry now.
Our dad's better
And he had
than
that
you
one
guys.
asshole in the stands. Over! That one asshole that you can hear over everybody else. Here he goes. Oh, he got way better than he used to be.
Oh yeah. He's still got a thick accent. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Who's the big eared goofball standing beside his wife?
I don't know.
Yeah, like who is this dude? He's just like some hanger on. He's been Obi's friend since like 8th grade. He was like, my best friends.
Missouri needs to go for Mother Russia. There was, he said it, Russian. We did it. Give it to the Russians, buddy.
Oh, it's his father-in-law. Okay, that's who he is.
Okay.
Hmm.
You didn't even give credit to the goalie you scored on, you dickbag. Thanks for not saving that puck, asshole.
Fuck that goalie. Hmm.
All right, do the picture so we get this. The Islanders are like, do the picture so we get this fucking game back underway. Somebody's out there with a foot in their boot and a walking boot. That's gonna be fun on the ice.
Yeah, right. Stay on the carpet. Nice. History made, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. That was
So,
a nice goal too.
So the record that Sidney Crosby broke this year, that was Wayne's.
Oh God, he just thanked the goalie for allowing 895. The announcer. We also thank Sorokin for allowing. What an idiot! What a dick!
Yeah.
I was being
For
sarcastic.
allowing.
I didn't think they'd actually do that.
Yeah, for allowing it.
What a dick!
Thank you, Sorokin, for sucking.
Thank you, Sorokin, for letting your stats take a hit so Ovi can fucking take the record. What a douche!
Yeah, the record
cool.
that's that is really the record that Sidney broke this year. Sidney Crosby was most seasons averaging at least 1 point per game. He's at 20 consecutive seasons. Gretzky's record was 19 consecutive seasons. So, but nonetheless, sense. Man, congrats to Ovi on 895. Watch the number keep going. I think by the end of the season,
looking at 900.
Yeah, we're definitely looking at 900. Probably before we get into the playoffs. But anywho, as I was saying before history was made, as I was saying, the NFL is now counting stats from 46 to 49, which the All-American Football Conference, the AAFC, which now puts the Cleveland Browns in third place for the most championships. It makes Coach Paul Brown the winningest NFL coach ever with 7 titles. The Browns now have 8 championships, and the GOAT was not the GOAT now, according to the stats. Tom Brady tied the great Otto Graham with 7 rings. I don't know. It's in the NFL stats books. I've been saying it for years. I was saying it even during leading up to the Super Bowl when they were talking about the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to three-peat. They're going to be the first team to three-peat. And I'm like, nah, man, the Packers already did it. Not in the Super Bowl era. You got to add those stupid caveats in there. Well, now you take the caveats out. And the Browns have 8 championships. Paul Brown is the winningest head coach in NFL history, and Otto Graham and Tom Brady are tied with 7 rings. And the great thing about it is, because I heard the conversation, does Tom Brady come out of retirement to set the record with 8? He can't. He
No,
cannot
he can't
play
because he
in the
owns a
NFL.
team now.
Not only
He
that,
part
but when
owns
he
in a
signed,
team.
not only that, but when he signed his contract with Fox, NFL Fox, they put in his contract that he could not come out of retirement and play football again. So he's locked. He's out. He's done. Not unless he gives everything up.
Ovi just took. Oh, so they're gonna. Yeah, he's got to get rid of all of his stuff. They're gonna make him take his jersey off and change jerseys and all that crap.
Yeah. He's
So
gonna
they can put that one in
gotta,
history. And yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a fun fucking fact about the NFL. The Raiders owner, John Spytek, his son has made it no secret that if they don't pick Ashton Genty at number 6, that he's walking out of the family and he's gonna find somebody else. I believe his son is 8. I believe his son is 8 years old.
Fuck this shit. I am out of this family.
Dad, if you don't pick Genty, I'm leaving.
Yeah. I fucking quit. I quit the whole ass
that
family.
made me chuckle.
That's awesome. I was gonna say, Ashton Genty. I mean, I think we talked about it last week. Ashton Genty is 100% on the Raiders' radar. As
for sure.
They are all over that kid. So, the draft is coming up this month.
Yeah, it's in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh shit! Draft is WrestleMania weekend.
Haha.
I'll be watching WrestleMania.
That'll be the end of. Well, that's on Friday or Saturday, right?
WrestleMania is Saturday and Sunday.
That'll be
First round.
First round is at 8:00 on Sunday, so
I thought it was
that'll be the end of
Thursday.
John Cena's wrestling career right then.
No, he's still got a whole ass rest of the year.
Nah, I doubt it.
However, he did say he was going to win the championship and take his belt and go home.
I did see something, and I don't know. I haven't.
Johnson.
I can't ever remember what nights wrestling is actually on TV. So I don't watch it often. Is Roman Reigns really left solo by himself now?
No, dude. There's a whole ass fucking storyline with the new bloodline. It was Solo and Tama Tonga and Toa Loa.
I thought they all walked away from him.
They did, and then there was that, and then the original bloodline with Jimmy and Jay and Sami Zayn and Roman that got back together, and then they had a fight at War Games or whatever the fuck it's called, and CM
And
Punk
then Paul Heyman left him too.
No, Paul Heyman's still with him.
Oh, okay.
Well, he was up until CM Punk called in his favor Friday night, which at WrestleMania there's a triple threat match between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. And CM Punk's favor was for Paul Heyman to be in his corner. So Paul Heyman's now, and I told Cash yesterday, I said this is what's going to happen after WrestleMania. Roman Reigns is going to fucking go away again because that's what he fucking does because he's captain goddamn part-time at the end of the day. And he's going to go away. Paul Heyman goes back to CM Punk, Paul Heyman back together again. CM Punk being an OG Paul Heyman guy. And CM Punk gets a title run and a title ring. So
who's gonna is that match for a title, that triple threat?
No, it's just a triple threat match. Oh, none of them like each other.
Do you remember when, in order to have the big matches, you had to hold a title?
Yeah, and that's what a lot of wrestling fans, and myself and Cash included, are upset because WrestleMania is now 2 nights. So you got night 1, night 2. Night 2 main event is John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Night 1 main event was supposed to be Jey Uso versus Gunther for the heavyweight championship.
Yep.
Well, they bumped that title match
from
the main event for the triple threat.
See, that's
and people, I agree. It's fucking stupid But CM Punk has to main event WrestleMania. He's never main
No, what do
evented
these guys have to
WrestleMania.
work for anymore?
That's what happens when you buddy up with Triple H and Paul Heyman. Dude, Paul Heyman has so much fucking pull in the WWE. It's insane.
I believe it. Well,
and he's
as
earned
far
it.
as
Like,
managers go, I mean, even if you look all the way back to the old wrestling, the only manager in my mind that has put in remotely close to the experience as Paul Heyman would be Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South.
Jimmy Hart and Bobby the Brain Heenan are probably.
Yeah, those are like the only two.
But
outside of that,
on, John?
No manager has ever lasted that long.
Yeah, and
So
Paul Heyman, you know, what a lot of people don't understand, Paul Heyman's, yes, he's a manager, but he's not just a manager. He is one of the higher up execs in WWE. Like,
and I think he has a hand in writing too.
Yeah, he
like
does.
if you ever listen to him, and he's a fucking dick, dude. Like, he is a very what for person when he's publicly speaking. You ask him a dumb question, he's A, going to let you know you're dumb, B, going to let you know your question was dumb, and C, is going to answer it sarcastically as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
I love that about him. Like, he's probably one of my favorites to listen to when he's doing like a sit down, like a round table kind of deal. I love watching any clips with him because he is incredibly what for, and he will not hesitate. Even if they were prior like with him, he will not hesitate to call somebody out on their bullshit.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm not, and I'm, you know, a lot of wrestling WWE fans are not thrilled with bumping the championship out of the main event for that match. I mean,
that's kind of bullshit.
Like I said, I told Cash yesterday, I said, again, Roman Reigns leaves, Paul Heyman becomes CM Punk's manager again. John Cena wins the title for the record-setting 17th time at WrestleMania. We get our CM Punk John Cena feud, and CM Punk wins the title from John Cena before John Cena, because this is like his final run. He's done after this year.
Which is funny because CM Punk's been in it longer than Cena has, but Cena's making more money doing movies
now. Now that he's actually become a half decent actor. I mean, when he first started acting, I'm like, what a douche. But I do love him as Peacemaker. Oh my god, he fucking kills me as Peacemaker.
Oh my
god, season 2 of Peacemaker is supposed to be coming out here very soon, so I'm excited for that. But nonetheless, yeah, WrestleMania season is upon us. The NFL draft is upon us. Stanley Cup playoffs, NBA playoffs. I don't think there's really, obviously, the biggest news being Ovi breaking the record today. That's kind of fucking insane. And it's literally everywhere. I'm still getting notifications about it. History is made.
Yeah.
34-year-old, whatever. I don't care. Ovi passes Gretzky for number 1 on NHL career goals list. Final Four happened last night. Or this weekend, something like that.
It happened yesterday.
Yeah, so, Houston beat Duke, man.
For the first time since 2007, all 4 number 1 teams from their respective regions were in the Final Four.
Yeah.
And I believe as they re-ranked them for the Final Four, it was Duke 1, Houston 2, Auburn 1, Florida 2, and both the number 2 teams won.
Yeah, I was going to say, Florida got by Auburn, and Houston got by Duke, so we have
barely.
Hey, you know what? A win is a win, man. Don't matter.
Bro, how much is it going to suck that the Capitals get Ovi's record, but they lose the game? Ha!
So we have Florida and Houston Monday night. for the NCAA men's basketball championship.
I think that will be a very low numbers on the TV for that.
I honestly feel like the numbers for the March Madness has been relatively. I don't know. I'm not keeping track of it. But I just nobody's really talking. Nobody's really talking about it, man.
Let me address Brian's stupid ass comments. I don't hate on anybody. I'm glad Duke didn't win. Fucker.
Yeah.
I've been cheering against him because my sister-in-law is a Duke fan, and it really fucks her up when I cheer against her.
You're a fucking
like
boy,
I even said, let's go Baylor. Let's go Baylor when they were playing Duke.
Yeah.
Like I would have taken the Baylor Bears winning, whatever. So I have no problem with Houston in the championship game. However, I don't think the numbers are going to be very high because Duke by far has the largest college basketball fan base in the country.
Yeah. Yeah. Brian, I love you, buddy. You're such a homer. If it's Houston sports related, he's like, I'm in.
If it's Texas, if it's Texas aside from the Cowboys, he's all in.
He's a secret. He's a closeted Cowboys fan. He loves the Cowboys.
He's a closet Dak Prescott fan. He doesn't like the Cowboys.
No, he loves the Cowboys.
I heard him secretly on a wiretap talking about how much he loves Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott's gay porns.
Yeah. I believe it. I believe it. Go Cougars. Yeah, man. Like I said, I just don't think, man, the March Madness this year. I mean, outside of people doing their brackets, but a lot of people's brackets got blown up way early. Mine included.
Yep, mine too. I was watching that game, but it's actually really boring.
But I'm actually watching it. I have it on, and it is it 3-3, man. Like, come on, guys.
It's exceptionally boring game.
Although Arlington is moving down the
and the stadium is so fucking empty, it makes you want to throw up.
Dude, man.
They just they cannot get the fan base into that stadium, man. Even McChicken, dude. They have they're decent and they still can't get the fans into the stadium.
Yeah. Brian was at the game, right? You were at the season opener for the Roughnecks, weren't you, Brian? Yeah, man. I think it's also hard because, like, was it last year? Michigan and somebody else was they said their home field was Canton. It was the Hall of Fame field.
Yeah,
and it's just like, okay, so you've got fans from this state and fans from this state, and then we put quote unquote home games in another state. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to. And then the first couple seasons they did everything down in like Alabama or some shit like that.
Yeah, they had like 3 stadiums they used in the Southeast.
So it's hard to. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. Hold on a second. I'll probably fucking regret this, but not you, Brian. Not you, Brian, but
no, he's talking about you, Brian.
No. Actually, it's fucking nobody's right. There we go. I think Brian was at the season opener for the Houston Roughnecks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be a Michigan fan in the UFL.
A Panthers fan.
A Panthers. The Ware Panthers gonna get
not to be confused with the shit ass Carolina Panthers.
They're rebuilding, Rick. The Carolina Panthers are rebuilding.
They need to hire a new welder fabricator for that dumpster fire they've got of a team.
Damn. Yeah. Good morning, Starship Enterprise, Fleet Commander Brian.
Jesus Christ. I didn't realize he had so much gray fucking hair.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, bad choices of women.
How many times have you been divorced?
I have not been married, no, but a lot of bad
shut the fuck up. You're winning. Shut the fuck up about bad choices in women. Until you lost half your shit, don't talk to me.
Yeah. You're winning in that battle. You've never been married.
Yeah, buddy.
Smart man.
Yeah, buddy.
Nothing wrong with being married. It's just the divorce part that sucks.
Yeah, the marriage part's the fun part. The divorce kick you right in the dick.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. I mean,
Arlington's they're knocking on the door. Arlington's about to score.
They just scored.
Mm.
Did
Damn.
you did
Ooh,
you
nice
see
pass. Wow.
did you see Johnny Bones Jones and Francis Ngannou's exchange on X?
No, I don't have X.
John Jones said told Francis Ngannou it was easy to call himself the GOAT from that side of the street because they're two different things. Like Ngannou's boxing now. And Ngannou's reply was simple. It said, then cross the street, bud.
Nice.
Like, if you want it, come get it. Dana
That's
would
awesome.
never let that happen. But
Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of like don't start none, won't be none. But hey,
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
you got to talk that noise. Then all right, we'll cut.
Although I'm not gonna lie, that would be a hell of a fight.
Better check yourself or you riggedy wreck yourself, homie.
That would be a hella fight.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh come on, really?
Look, he's yelling like it's an NFL game and it holds merit.
Hey man,
I wanted to
homeboy-
eat it, bro.
Dude, Brian. I got Brian's a little bit ahead of me. Homeboy they went for a 2-point try, 2-point conversion in this
I mean,
game.
he's sitting there going YMCA. Oh, okay.
Yeah, homeboy was standing in the end zone. Nobody was around him. He caught the ball. He was just like, "Oop." Well, okay. It's just like nobody was there. And then he stood there just talking shit. Like,
Broke
you guys
coverage
were
all
not
day
gonna
long
cover
on
Wonder
that
why
one.
we're ranked last place.
Yeah. I mean, it's only the second game of the season, Brian. Calm down. But it's not looking good for you guys.
It's the principal Glick.
It's not looking good for you guys right now in Houston.
I mean, SaberCats barely lost yesterday. They lost on a conversion.
Mm.
If you watch the SaberCats, if you watch rugby.
Oh,
Major League Rugby.
do they have that on TV?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
they
in some
have,
places.
in some places, but they also you can watch it live on YouTube as well.
I could, but I don't.
Yeah, Major League Rugby, where like guys are like really slamming the shit out of each other.
I've watched rugby before, but I don't make it a habit. Like it's not. I don't understand most of the rules. I've never taken the time to learn them, so I guess there's that.
I suggest you should, dude.
I have a couple of buddies who play locally here in Georgia. They play actually on the Kennesaw State University field. But I've never, like, they told me to come watch and stuff. And one of them was like, you should consider playing. I was like, bro, my knees are not going to play rugby. I promise.
Because you keep singing that song. I ain't as good as I once was.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I don't sing that song. That's a poster on the wall in the house. My knees are fucking. Yesterday, I cut the fucking grass and I cut both of my neighbors' yards on either side of me because one side's old and the other side doesn't have a lawnmower. Dude, I was done. When I finished up at 3:30, my knees and my ankles were so fucking, they hurt so goddamn bad that it took me 30 minutes to get back up off the couch to go take a shower because they're just that fucking torn up from years and years and years. And then walking on the uneven ground and the slopes and shit. And oh, dude, it's bad. I bet I'm on par for knee replacements in my 40s. No questions asked.
Okay. You could also watch it. You can watch it on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and also too the games are also featured on ESPN Plus.
Oh, okay. I have ESPN
So
Plus.
the teams you have Anaheim, Chicago, Houston, Miami, New England, New Orleans, DC, Los Angeles, San Diego, Seattle, and Utah.
Oh, it's actually a pretty big league.
Yeah.
What's the Utah team?
The Utah, they are the Warriors, Utah Warriors.
So now you have the Utah Jazz, the Utah Warriors, and the Utah Mammoth are your Utah sports teams.
And like the Seattle,
I'm
the
kind of
Seattle,
digging the Utah Mammoths.
the
Nope, no
Seattle,
S.
the Seattle Rugby. I mean the Seattle
That's got
Seawolves.
First place and best play.
You got
The
what?
Seawolves. I
It's
mean
got
they're still
first
rocking
place
the
and
old
best
the
place.
Seattle
I
Seahawks
barely
colors.
even tried.
Nice.
Nice.
I guess they're
I
trying to do what
132
Pittsburgh's doing.
kills and 13 deaths.
Oh yeah.
Because
Brian, your audio just shit the bed. I can't hear a
He
word
just
he's
muted
saying
himself.
now.
He
What a
muted
dumbass.
himself.
And he didn't even know it yet. Now
Oh,
he
I
has this
can't-
look
he-
of absolute confusion.
and he muted himself
Did you see
again.
him look down and realize it? He's like, "What the fuck happened?"
No, my computer. I was like, wait, what? And then I hear you. I'm like, I look down. I'm like, not again.
Not again, he says.
Not again. God, dude.
In esports, the CDL championship or CDL tournament was this weekend. There was another COD tournament this weekend. Just so you know, in case you didn't already, click if you have your Activision or your YouTube linked, you can put the game, the CDL tournament in the background, and you will earn XP tokens just for watching to your Activision account.
I did see that on Twitch. I was
Wyatt
live
has
on
that
Twitch.
also.
Yeah, I was live on Twitch the other day, and it was like earn rewards while you play Call of Duty and watch
Yep.
Twitch. And I was like, okay,
Wyatt
well,
has that offer also.
yeah. I'm like, I don't ever really watch Twitch. Like,
I don't watch
we
it.
don't
I just
have-
put it on in the background.
yeah, like I don't have anybody that we follow on Twitch that I really watch, and I don't know. I don't. So
I follow
I'm never on
Hydrocam.
it.
That dude's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, like so I'm never really unless I'm live on Twitch. Like we're live on Twitch right now, and every once in a while I get on there while I'm playing Call of Duty, and I go live on there, and then I jump on my phone because I have to have my phone so I can see comments and stuff like that. But,
I have
dude, speaking of video games and the gaming lifestyle, I gotta say is Call of Duty, man, get your shit together because the sweat is
for
real. Is real. The sweat is real right now.
Well,
The
what's your
sweat
what's your
fucking
KD?
players.
What's your KD, bro?
Something ridiculous. I would have to go
Yeah.
look at it. I think
Tank your KD and you'll get better and you'll get less sweaty lobbies. That's why my buddy Wisdom that I play with started that backup account that he just fucks around with. Because if I play with him on his regular account, his regular KD is like a 1.4 something. Dude, we get the worst fucking lobbies in the history of ever.
And you know what? And you know what? Like this, it's aggravating because the sweatiest of sweaty players are all I get all of a sudden.
Yep.
But I just get pissed. I just get pissed off, and I run dual katanas, and I run around and I fucking hack these sons of bitches to death, and then they get mad at me and start talking shit. I'm like, I don't know, fucking get a life and not be a loser that his entire world.
I'm waiting to see where these comments are going to go right now.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I try to mind my tongue because I know how quick and easy it is to get chat banned these days.
And not just that, Glick, keep in mind you're playing during the day, so you're playing in the unemployed lobbies.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we call those, the unemployed lobbies.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to get way more sweat during the day than you do at 7 o'clock at night. Way more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it'll kick off again. It'll kick off again really bad around 11 o'clock at night because those guys are the guys that can stay awake all fucking night long and sleep all day.
Yeah. But the sweat will start to die down soon because it happens every new season.
Yep.
The
Exactly.
new
It's
maps are
about
out.
3 to
The
4
new battle
weeks
pass.
of fucking, yep. New battle
dude,
pass. They got new guns. They got to get the dark spine and dark matter. And yeah, it's just fucking dumb.
I get so mad. And I just run dual katanas and just fucking hack these sons of bitches to hell, and they get all pissed off.
Have you seen some of the new operators we're gonna get?
And this battle pass?
Yeah, we're gonna get Jay and Silent Bob.
Nice.
Yep, we're getting Jay and Silent Bob on COD. But we can't say fuck. You can't say fuck on a game, but we can give you every stoner we can think of.
Yeah, they have multiple like stoner bundles.
They did Cheech and Chong. They did the fucking lizard that uses his gun as a bong. I mean, but don't say fuck. Don't do it.
That's like the strongest cuss word.
It's the most versatile for sure.
Yep.
So is shit and damn.
Not nearly as versatile as fuck.
I mean, we got to play that audio, the definition of fuck.
Yeah, I know that audio. That's a funny one. So, all right. So we got, I think next weekend is NCAA championship. Is that it?
No, it's Monday night.
Oh, Monday night. Okay. So you got Houston versus Florida. I have to say, let's go
Gators.
Houston because I fucking hate everything Florida team.
No, I'm going to be rooting for, I'll be rooting for the Cougars in that one.
So,
I'm with you on my disdain for Florida colleges.
We still have no landing spot for Aaron fucking Rodgers. Still,
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm so tired of this, man. I'm so tired of the Aaron Rodgers.
somebody pick him up so we
NFL.
don't have to listen to it anymore.
Yeah, what is that, Brian? Your Roughnecks Cup?
No, U of H. U of
Oh,
H.
nice. Oh, cool. What is this? The fourth season now with Aaron Rodgers holding the NFL hostage in the offseason? I'm over it. I'm done.
I mean, like,
Just fire him. Just force
I'm
him
like,
to
just,
retire.
just go with Kirk Cousins.
You can't.
Just go.
He's locked in with Atlanta.
Damn.
He gets a $10 million bonus just for starting the season.
Yeah,
for making it past. For making
he'd be
it
an
past
idiot.
free agency deal.
Yeah, who'd be an idiot to pass that up? $10 million start. Okay, cool.
Bro, he got $180 million 3-year contract with 100 guaranteed, and the incentives that he gets for not even throwing the football are retarded.
Yeah,
that's
but
why.
he wants to.
That's why
he
it's
wants to
Kurt
play. He wants
2
to-
Chainz Cousins.
Yeah,
Because that
but he
motherfucker
also-
has made Tom Brady money for one playoff game in his career. And if by some chance he can get picked up and contracted by another team, he will beat Tom Brady's money.
Nice. Jimmy Haslam, the owner of the Cleveland Browns, has finally come out and admitted to the public
That he
that
fucked
the
up with
Deshaun
Deshaun Watson.
yes, like they were at a NFL owners meeting or something like that, and he was like, "Yeah, we fucked up.
You got one season left of dealing with that bullshit, dude."
The cat's going to sit on the bench all. He's not even going to play this year. The dude's played 3 seasons already, and 3 seasons combined. He has played 18 games. That's one season. He's played one
What's
season
really sad
worth of
though?
football.
What's really sad though? He had a lot of promise,
Yeah.
and then he like listened to the wrong people, and then now he's in the situation that he's in.
His situation is fucking amazing. Who are you bullshit? Don't downplay. He's got Cleveland by the short and curlies and has since he signed that contract. Like, he's the smartest man in the NFL right now, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, I would have signed the contract. I would have signed the contract for. I would play 6 games a season in the NFL for the money he got.
Fucking
You
hey,
know.
like he is legitimately the smartest player in the NFL for that, or his agent is at least.
Yeah,
because
that's what
Cleveland
that's
is
what
the
he said.
dumbest team in the NFL, or at least their representative to his agent is, and he
Yeah.
probably was fired after the first season. If he
Yeah.
hasn't been, he needs to be. Like it's, but bro, he whether he showed promise or not, kudos to Deshaun Watson for making as much fucking money as you did off of a team. Kudos
Yeah.
to you. I hate what you did to him, but props to you for making that money, bro.
I don't know what you did to. I don't know what you did to those massage Instagram thoughts with all the charges and stuff like that. But I do know that you raped Cleveland.
Oh
And
yeah,
got away with it.
there should be like 170 something counts of rape against him for the entire Cleveland organization.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, because bro, he has taken that team to the cleaners.
Jesus
But-
Christ. Yeah, as I said, in each of his 3 seasons, he's played 6 games.
Yeah.
That's 18 games in 3 years.
That's one full
Like-
season over the course of 3 years.
What the fuck, bro?
And he made retard money.
And I tell you what, I was one of those guys who was like, I was pissed.
You
at the
wanted
deal,
him to
first
do
of all.
good.
Yeah, I was pissed at the deal. It was like, what the fuck? This dude hasn't played football in almost 2 years. I understand what he did before he stopped playing. He was on the track to be something special, and quarterback wise, because he was.
That's
he was good down in
arguable too, though.
but then he hadn't played for 2 years, almost 2 years. He had all the legal problems, and you guys did this huge money contract. And then and you signed all this shit knowing damn well that he might not play the first season of his contract.
Yep.
You know, because that was all up in the air. He's been nothing but ass since. So I was like, I was pissed at the deal. I was pissed at the trade, but I was like, maybe, just maybe,
You can
He'll
get
turn around.
something out of it.
we can get old Deshaun when he starts playing, and then we see glimpses.
Yeah, but
of
even
him.
old Deshaun wasn't worth that money.
No, not that money, but still, I mean, he was.
I mean, if
was
you
winning,
look at
he
if you
was-
look at his numbers to anybody else at that time, he wasn't anywhere near worth that money.
fuck no, I'd have just wasted. I would have preferred they wasted the goddamn money on Sam fucking Darnold.
At least he's been productive since then.
Yeah. Carson Wentz, I think he's still in the league somewhere.
Yep, he is.
Um,
Joe Flacco. Fuck Joe Flacco.
yeah.
I will say that though. I mean, like the man was sitting on his couch, and then he gets a phone call, and then next thing you know, he goes in there, and next thing you know, he's like just wrecking shop. And I was hearing it from him because like when they played Houston, he's like, yeah, and I'm sort of going like, all right. And then we get our revenge game, and he's like, okay.
Yeah, but we didn't even have
We
Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson wasn't even playing. We had Joe Flacco when we played you guys on Christmas.
we were
smoked your asses.
talking some mad shit to each other
Yeah.
both games.
Yeah, the Christmas game, Joe Flacco was playing, and then we get into the playoffs against you guys, and it's like Joe Flacco is throwing 27 interceptions in the first quarter. What the fuck is happening?
And then
Like-
when CJ Stroud came back, and when we were like pretty much winning the game, like the little voice note on Snapchat, I lost count after 20 of how many cuss words he was saying. I was like, he is hot.
So
I mean,
I
he was
was
like
fuming.
volcanic, man.
I was fucking fuming. I'm like, are you
I mean,
serious?
this was
right
me. This was me. I'm sitting there going like this, like, oh.
now? I was, I was bad watching that game, but it was like, you look back on that season, man, what an incredible season for the Cleveland Browns. We had 6 starting quarterbacks in one
Yep.
season.
Yeah.
And Flacco comes in and just, homeboy was sitting on his couch watching football, and the Cleveland Browns
and
were like,
gave you guys
"Want
a little
job?"
bit of hope.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, Joe, you want a job? We've hated you for years in Cleveland, but now we're gonna fall in love with you." And here he comes, and the mighty Joe Flacco comes in, and we make the playoffs. And it's like, hell yeah, man, this is a good year.
Yeah, but
Started out shit.
The one thing, like, he was so hot. He goes, yeah, they always talk about they got to take the Browns to the Super Bowl. You might as well fill that stadium full of shit because that's what they are right now. I was like, wow.
I mean, I love my Cleveland Browns, but I'll be the first one to dog the shit out of them. When people make fun of me for being a Browns fan, I'm like, you're not
Did
saying
you
anything.
see
I haven't
Lamar
already said.
Jackson's most recent PR deal?
Oh my god, dude, are you serious right now,
Bro,
Why did
how
they-
are you going to try and take a lawsuit against a trademark against a guy who retired using that number before you even played football with it?
Yeah, he was running that number before you were born, you twat.
Like, he was done. He had run it, done it, and retired before you got that number in any sport. And
Yeah.
you want to try and take a lawsuit against him? Like,
Dude,
you didn't make enough money in your contract. You got to be that guy that wants more. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, I
Take
seen
your
that article.
overinflated ass elsewhere.
Lamar Jackson is suing Dale Earnhardt Jr. over the number 8.
Yeah.
He trademarked
If you
like-
weren't already hated in the NFL, every fucking team south of Virginia and fan base now really fucking hates you. Be
Mhm.
glad there's not a team in Alabama because you might not make it out of that state. Those motherfuckers worship the Earnhardt name like it's God.
So, I mean, wait. I mean, so what? Like, what's his fuss?
That number should be trademarked to him.
Yeah.
Really?
Bro, I swear to God. They went at it for like a week and a half. And then Junior said, okay, I'll use a different font. And that ended the whole thing right there. That was all he had to do was stylize the number 8. And it ended the whole argument right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brian has this
Junior-
look of absolute confusion on his face right now. And the look of confusion on Brian's face right now is cracking me up. He's like, I don't
Mhm.
understand what the lawsuit was for.
I'm like, let me look at his car.
Yeah, it was all for
Dude,
the use of the number 8.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s last race was in 2017.
Yep.
Dipshit
Lamar
Lamar
drafted
Jackson
in
was drafted
2019.
in 2018. He was drafted
Yeah,
at 8.
yeah.
A year after,
Bro,
a year after
Bro,
Junior is 50 years old. You're 28, Lamar. He was racing before you were
You were
fucking
born.
Yeah, like
You were in
fucking-
diapers when he
bro,
was.
his daddy had almost as many championships as your fucking pro number before you were
Yeah.
playing football. Like, come on now.
What? Why is he tripping? It's two different sports.
Yeah.
Because that's the type of, and I'm going to say this, and you can fucking hate me if you want. That is literally the entitled mentality of 85% of NFL fucking players nowadays.
Yeah.
They think that because they play in the NFL, they are the biggest sport in the fucking world, and everybody needs to worship the ground they walk on.
No. It's soccer and
Yeah.
rugby. Those are the top two in golf.
I'm just saying, they
Yeah.
think that they have the hardest job, the worst job, the best job, the greatest job in the entire world, and everybody needs to worship the ground they
So
walk
apparently
on.
they haven't seen
85% of them.
Apparently they have not seen any rugby games.
I mean, how about the UFC fighters that get their faces beat in twice a year in different countries around the world
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
make practice squad money when they win?
As we said to Zeke last week, what makes you decide to get punched in the face for a living? You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I mean, like,
and
the
he's not
av-
even
like the
making
average
money
salary,
really.
The average salary for the Major League Rugby players. Take a wild guess.
Probably like 40 grand.
20,
Yeah, 40 to
25,000.
60 grand.
They make what I make a year selling dumpsters. That's practice squad money in the NFL.
I mean, like, yeah. So, I mean, it's too.
But that's just, it's the
he's-
mentality of the
he's
NFL player
throwing-
nowadays.
He's throwing a fit over it's a different sport.
They think
It's a-
because they
he
make
wants
so
to
much
trademark.
fucking money that they are
Yeah.
God's gift to the world.
he
Trade-
wants to own the rights to the number 8 is basically what it's boiling down to. Like he thinks
Watch.
he's God's
Next
gift.
thing, he's going to try and get PBR to change the amount of seconds they got to stay on a bull. Watch.
I mean, you don't hear Michael Jordan bitching about, oh, I'm the only one that's supposed to have the number 23.
Yeah.
Like the fuck?
How many other, Glick, here's a Google box for you. How many other, Ovi wears number 8. Are we going to sue him now too?
Yeah.
I mean,
How many other great quarterbacks have worn the number 8?
Troy Aikman, Steve Young, Roger. Well, no, Rogers is 12.
I mean, those are two quarterbacks that did more than Lamar's done.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
you know what
mean-
Lamar's done? He's lost more playoff games than anybody else.
You know what Lamar Jackson has done? Officially made me believe that evolution skipped a generation in his bloodline because the dude still looks like a gorilla.
But I mean, that's so asinine, man.
Yep.
I'm the only one with the number 8. I can. Oh God, Jesus, man.
If that's the case,
I
I'm suing.
was like, if he's drinking the same shit that Antonio Brown and all the other motherfuckers that be coming up with these wild ideas. Oh my God, we got a problem.
I'm gonna if this is what we can do nowadays, I'm suing Dave Chappelle going forward. So I need Derek to come up here as my attorney because Dave Chappelle's skit in his first season ever with his show of Rick James. That is my actual legal birth name on my birth certificate. That is my government issued name. I want some fucking royalties for using it.
Yeah, I'm suing. I want to trademark the name Rick James.
You actually could trademark your name.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap.
Yep.
I'm going to sue John Cena for using the phrase "the champ" because I'm the champ, motherfucker. Just some asshole on a podcast.
I think I should take my lawsuit against Dave Chappelle.
No.
Culture at its finest.
No. You should sue Star Wars and Disney. You'd be like, I'm the only legit Wookiee around this bitch.
I'm not a goddamn Wookiee, you racist son of a bitch.
which is funny because Wookiee is under his name, not yours.
I know, but look at it. Wookiee, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Caveman, Taxidermist.
That is a very rare market you got yourself into, Brian.
That reminds me of an old song. Oh fuck, who did it? It's called Dixie Roads Deluxes. Beer bait, honky tonk, barbershop, used car, grocery mart. Like it was this whole fucking long line of names.
For a wedding gift to Glick, I'm gonna get him a Chewbacca onesie. He's like, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna go out back in the parking lot and fight.
I'm gonna go kick Brian's ass. Right after I tap Wally out, I'm kicking Brian's
No,
ass.
he's gonna be like this. He's gonna be like, man, this is some bullshit. Nah, man, we gotta take this out back. I'm like, all right, cool. We go right back. Dude, this is so neat. Where'd you get it?
Yeah, this is so fucking cool. Don't tell anybody.
Then he'll forget he's got it on one day. Yeah.
Wookiees and Sasquatches are two different creatures.
They're tall and hairy.
That's like the equivalent of saying all people of a certain color look the same. All Asians look the same.
I mean, that's a bad example.
No,
no, it's a much better example than where the road was going.
I knew where you were going.
The only way you can tell Asians apart is by the accent.
What?
So
okay, I'm nervous to ask, but I'm
I
curious.
don't know. This might be a Saturday night conversation, not a Sunday podcast.
Brian is Asian. Now Brian is half Asian.
I am half Asian, so I have the right to say it.
I mean, it looks like if you smoke pot, he'd be full Asian.
If I smoke pot,
Houston is not out of this game.
And spoke, then I'll sound Korean because Koreans sound like they're high.
Bro, Koreans sound like no, you're wrong because I have to deal with them at the EV plant all the time. They are the angriest sounding Asian people I have ever heard in my fucking life.
That's Vietnamese.
No, these are Koreans.
Why you come out here?
No, when they speak to each other in Korean, I swear to God, a normal conversation, they're about to throw hands. And they are the cheapest, stingiest motherfuckers I've ever met.
Off the counter, please.
They will argue a goddamn bill over 48 cents. They are, and I say that from experience. They argued a bill over 48 cents.
Full dive. Yeah. We get it? Do we get it?
So, what else do we got going on in the sports world, man?
Did we get it?
Not a whole baseball seasons.
One knee's down.
We can talk about. Let's talk about the Braves right now.
Let's talk about the Cincinnati Reds.
Are they as bad as the Braves?
The Reds went 35 consecutive innings without scoring a run.
Do they have any wins?
Probably like one.
Okay, so the Braves.
I'll check.
The Braves started the season on the road. When they came for their first home game, they were 0-7. They won their home game, but have lost since then.
Ouchies.
I believe they are 1-9 or 1-8.
The fucking Yankees are fucking, and Texas is kicking ass.
The Dodgers are slaughtering.
Atlanta's 1-8. The Cincinnati Reds are 3-6.
Yeah. Atlanta is the worst team in Major League Baseball right now.
And at the end of Colorado's battling for that record against you guys. They're 1-7.
They're a .125. The Braves are a .111. Yeah.
It's because you guys have played one more game than they have.
Yeah.
Fourth. Good.
But however, the Reds might be stinking it up. There's 3,000 games left in the season.
True fucking story. You're not wrong. I think they play like 186 games.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's ridiculous the amount of but I will say this early in the season, shout out to the Reds still being better than the stupid ass Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yep, this is true. and the Rockies. and the fucking White Sox
Yeah.
and
And-
Washington and Seattle. So you guys are a long ways from last place.
Dude,
But the
shout
Braves are
out,
doing
shout
good
out,
at weighing that spot down.
yeah, shout out to the National League West Division or the West Conference, man. The Dodgers 9-1, San Francisco 7-1, San Diego 7-2, and Arizona 5-4, and then you have Colorado at 1-7. But the fucking the NL West is lighting it up, man. They're they are the only conference where all the teams are.
I have a winning
above
record
500.
except for one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just looked at the American League standings as well.
Brr.
Dodgers
are going to take it all, but they've spent so much fucking money. They're going to be paying Shohei Ohtani's kids. They spent so much money. Huh. Ohtani's going to be dead and gone. He's going to be dead and gone. They're going to be cutting checks to his kids.
Yeah, shout out to Ohtani, man. He got paid in this offseason this year.
They deferred so much money, bro. I think they literally said that if nothing changes in his contract, they'll be paying him to like 2041.
Wow.
Yeah. He got almost $1 billion, dude.
Yeah.
It was like $870 million contract or some stupid shit like that.
Mm.
They're going to literally be paying his kids.
Shout out, man. Congratulations. Get that money. You know what? That's the difference, though. He got all that money, but he's fucking worth it because the dude is a fucking rock star.
But is he, though? Because they're only letting him play 2 positions.
Yeah, but he's still worth it.
To my knowledge, they're not even letting him pitch.
You know what? If you don't need him to pitch, if the team's that good, you don't need him to pitch, and he can play other positions.
He's really good at pitching, but they want to save his arm because he already had it hurt last year.
Again, smart decision. Save his arm. You know, you're going to make a playoff run. You're going to be in the World Series.
Not even that. You got fucking 10 years you need him for. You got him under contract. 10 years. I mean, so 10 that arm's got to hold together for 10 years.
Do what you got to do. And that's the thing. I mean, if he can play other positions and he plays them well, then why tear his arm up? You know what I mean?
The weirdest thing is he's not a large man and he can fucking bang that ball through the outfield.
Yeah, he's not a very big guy.
And he can crack home runs like it's nobody's business.
I mean, he's no fucking Andre the Giant looking ass like Aaron Judge.
How about Freddie Freeman hits a fucking grand slam walk-off for the Dodgers the other night?
Yeah.
What?
Bang.
A grand slam walk-off? What? You might do that twice in your entire career.
Mm-hmm. That's that dream that every kid had in the backyard.
Dude, that's the Sandlot dream. I call that. I call it the Sandlot dream. And it was literally the last out of the game.
Yeah.
Like that is truly the Sandlot dream right there.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, bases are loaded. We're down by 2 or 3 or whatever.
They were down by 1, actually.
Yeah. Crack, man. Woo, yay. Yep. I win. I win.
Yep. A grand slam walk-off by Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers the other night. And it was awesome to watch. Like he knew it as soon as he hit it, he knew it was gone. Yeah. Like it was one of those home runs. As soon as he made contact, he knew it was gone. And he just dropped the bat to his side and looked that way and then slowly trotted to first base.
Hell yeah, man. I gotta say,
because it was one of those. It was one of those. Either it's going to go or it's going to get caught.
Yeah,
didn't matter. Running was not needed at that point. It was going or it was not.
I gotta say that was one of the most boring UFL games I've ever watched.
Yeah,
11
Dude,
to 9.
I want so
11
badly.
To 9 was the final.
I want so badly to get into the UFL, but it's been so bad.
Man, last week I was watching that Michigan Memphis game, and it started out kind of sluggish, but then Michigan came on, man. And even though they lost to Birmingham this week, but that was still it was still a good game. 21-12 was the final, but it started out sluggish and then it got better. And even though Michigan lost, it was still a pretty good game. But man, That was a terrible, terrible game that I just watched, and now switch over here to Washington still losing 3-1.
Yeah,
to the
they
Islanders.
just started the third.
To the
Oh,
Islanders.
God.
I don't know. Is there any other fucking sports on today worth
No, there's
watching?
college softball.
I mean,
I said sports worth watching.
you have Houston at Minnesota. Right now, it's like bottom of the second. Minnesota's up 4-1.
Mm.
Come on, Astros. What the hell?
Here's his homer
Oh,
mentality again.
Ooh, nice. The Cavaliers are playing the Kings tonight. Penguins, Blackhawks. The Blue Jackets will lose to the Senators.
Are you guys making the playoffs or not?
Nah, it's not looking like it, man. They
had some hope a week ago.
Yeah, they were really holding on to that
wild card spot.
But we are down. We are down by 6 points. We're 6 points out of the second place wild card position, and they went on a fucking tear where they were fucking. What they do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they went on a 6-game losing streak. And just shot themselves. And then we won a couple, then we lost, and then we won last night, I think it was, or the night before. They beat Nashville, and then they lost to Colorado, and then they got their asses kicked by Toronto last night. Yeah, that's who it was. Toronto 5-0. And now we got to play Ottawa tonight, and Ottawa we got back-to-back games against Ottawa, and Ottawa is in the first wild card position. So yeah, I don't think the Jackets. The Jackets are slowly starting to creep down into Pittsburgh and Buffalo territory of level of suck. So, and it's wild because they got a bunch of like their key players came back from injury, and they come back from injury, and then they just drop 6 in a row. And it's just fuck, guys. You got your players back. You put them back on the bench. Y'all were winning. Yeah, the Cavs play tonight.
Oh, I thought Obi got his own rebound and almost scored again.
Yeah, the Cavs play the Kings tonight.
He literally caught his own rebound with his glove and dropped it in front of him for a second shot. So I got to put this out there, and this isn't so much sports related, but I just saw the trailer for the new season of Last of Us. Much like Yellowstone, I've lost all interest in it because it took so fucking long to put another season out that I have no interest in the show anymore.
I didn't watch the first season. I know everybody talked about how great it was. I just never got around to
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
But however, I did
Yellowstone. Yellowstone took 2 years off. I have no desire to watch it again.
I couldn't get into Yellowstone. I tried.
Oh, dude,
I'll be honest.
I got so
into
it.
That's like rancher stuff, man.
Yeah, I tried, man. I really tried.
It is ultimately it is a pretty slow moving show.
Yeah.
Well,
I tried.
I mean, you know.
But
I mean, I only saw like first episodes of season 1, but
so
yeah.
So what they've done is A, they took so long between seasons this last time. And B, they have fucked around moving it to different platforms every single season.
Yeah, there's that.
Now I can't get it without paying for something else, and I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, there was that too. I know, like Nikki watches Yellowstone, and
have you checked out Landman?
And
I haven't watched enough of it yet.
We do want to check that out. It's on our.
That might be an Isles goal.
Yeah, because like Landman's filled out Midland, Odessa, and I'm like, and then it's about the oil
Everything
field, but
Texas,
it's like
this dude rocks a fucking 6 to midnight on, doesn't he? If it has to do with Texas, he rocks a 6 to midnight on it immediately, doesn't he?
He is Texas through and through, man.
I'm not mad at him, but he gets fucking 6 to midnight if the word Texas is in it. Good God.
But no, it's a really good show though. I mean, it's about the oil field. I mean, it's just like the beginning stages of like, you know, finding the area, all the processes, but it's
Yep,
the
that's the
drill.
goal.
It's a drilling part, but I only did the frack and the final stages of it. So
Yeah.
I was like, drilling, cool.
I think
Because
this
like
might be a
my
goal.
buddy and I were watching it, we're like, oh yeah, we did frack that area, didn't we?
Yeah, no, it does look like a good show. Nikki and I are
Oh,
fully invested.
it's
in
not.
He got it.
He got it under his elbow.
Yeah, Billy Bob
dude.
Thornton's
okay.
badass in it.
But
So there's actually
Jack
a
is
couple
still
shows
on.
I want to check out, but I have to get through. Oh, dude, there's so many. I can't tell if this is the goal or not. Let's see right here. Oh, it's in. It's in. It's under his arm and it's in the goal because it's past the stick. Yep, it's in. That's going to be a goal for the Isles. If they don't call that a goal, I don't know.
Washington Capitals and the New York Islanders. New York has.
I got to finish SEAL Team because I'm like 4 seasons deep in SEAL Team. Once I'm done with SEAL Team, Landman and Mob Life. Is that the new one with
yeah, Tom Hardy.
What's his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
I love mobster stuff. Love it.
That's the New York.
So that's on my list of the next ones to watch. You know what I couldn't ever follow through finishing though is Peaky Blinders.
No, oh, dude, that's such a good show.
Everybody raved about it. I fell off of it like 5 or 6 episodes in.
It's a good show.
That's over. There it is.
The Blue Jackets.
Click. Do you see this replay?
Yeah, because
there it is. It's in the goal.
They just started playing really bad and losing a whole bunch of games.
Oh, Tombstone is now on Prime.
I watched it the other night.
When teams will start off awesome and then they just die out.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. They just kind of died out. Nikki and I are currently fully invested.
Shit, I got plenty of friends, Doc. Well, I don't.
Oh man, like when I met Michael
right
Bean, when I met Michael Bean 2 years ago, like when I saw him at the HorrorCon, I was like, "Oh shit, Michael Bean's here!" I was like, "Somebody find me a red sash or a tin cup," and they're like, "Why?" I said, "Just find me a red sash or a tin cup." And I'm like, man, I was like, I'm trying to look around. I'm like going to ask at the hotel, "Do you have like a tin cup, like or copper cup? I don't care, just tin cup." And they're like, "Why?" I'm like, "Michael Bean's here." They're like, "Okay, I don't
Which
get it."
one?
Like,
which one is he in the movie? I don't remember. I don't know who he is off the top of my head.
well,
who did he play?
Alan, it's Johnny Ringo. He's twirling his 6-shooter in front of Doc Holliday.
Yeah,
he's doing all this, and then Val Kilmer comes back with the tin cup.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I didn't know who Michael Bean played.
Yeah, he played Johnny Ringo.
Johnny Ringo. Okay.
And then years ago,
I get the tin cup part now. I get the tin cup part.
You were that guy.
And then the red sash is because he was part of the Cowboys.
Yeah, he was part of the Cowboys.
Yep.
Who's? But when I met Michael Rooker,
yeah, Michael Rooker played McMasters, right?
Yeah, but when I saw Michael Rooker, like I knew he played, but then I was like, Mike, hey, Mr. Rooker, would you like some chocolate covered pretzels? And he looked at me and goes, "No, I'm good." He laughed about it. Mallrats.
Oh God, that's old.
He was the dad in Mallrats.
You should have hit him with one of the fucking Days of Thunder lines.
And then the other guy, I forgot his name, but he was on The Walking Dead, played as Abraham, and he was on Southside LA, but he played Bull in Band of Brothers. Because I saw him and I was like, 3 miles up, 3 miles down, and he shouted back, "Hi ho, Silver!"
Man, you spend way too much time chasing around people with a heart on, don't you?
It's Comic-Con, man.
What?
I've never been. I've wanted to go, but here's my problem. And this goes the same for sporting events too. I love sports. I love events. I fucking hate people. I fucking hate crowds of people.
And you're going to Vegas next month.
That's up in the air right now.
What?
We had to fire a driver and one of the office chicks. So now we're fucking. I've been in a truck 4 times in the last week.
Christ.
So yeah.
What do you do?
I put a dumpster through a garage door on a house that went on the market 2 days before.
I remember that. You were telling me about that guy.
The house went on the market Wednesday. He put the dumpster through the garage door on Friday, and all the first open house was scheduled for Saturday. Yeah, it's going to cost us almost $9,000 to fix that.
And what about the
Jesus
girl?
Christ.
What does she do?
She was a walking fuck up to the point where we billed a customer for 7 months consecutively in storage fees for a dumpster that they had finished using and never bothered to call and see if they were done with it. We just kept billing them and billing them and billing them and billing them. And it was just sitting there. When somebody finally called, they were like, we have no idea why that dumpster's still out there.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're like, damn it, I really want to go to Vegas.
I did, but I didn't. It's a lot. Like it would have been there. Like it would have been cool to have had some free time, but the only free time I would have gotten was one day. The other 4 would have been spent at this fucking expo, nonstop, relentlessly, just meeting dozens of people in my industry. And I'm like, I don't really want to go this year.
I mean, it's a lot of fun though.
What,
I mean, I
expo?
got invited back in 2019 for like the CASEA. It's like the cybersecurity conference.
Brian, it's a garbage expo. It's called the Waste Expo.
Yeah, but they have a lot of.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
They have a lot of expos in Vegas. It's fun.
Yeah, but do you think
They'll be
that I get to walk around to different?
You're gonna be
different
at your
places
booth,
and
and they're
drink
gonna be
their
like,
beer.
what would you like to drink, sir? Bourbon, whiskey, rum?
All of the above, please.
And then on top of that, I mean, like normally all the expos. What they said the expo is going to be at Mandalay Bay or Fountain Blue.
Ours?
Yeah,
I don't remember where the fuck it was.
I was like, shit. If it's at Fountain Blue, you're gold.
I know Caesars puts us right across the street from it, almost like kitty corner.
Okay.
Hang on, let me pull it up. I'll tell you exactly where it's going to be. You'll know because you seem to know Vegas really well because you have nothing better to do with your life.
If my job, if we didn't lose that contract, I'd be on rotation right now, and I'd be leaving Tuesday, and then I'll be flying. I would have like drove in the Midland and flew Southwest Airlines to meet my brother and my niece and nephew in Vegas because they'll be in Vegas for the weekend.
Um,
I was like, damn, that'd be cool to go to. I was like, I'll stay at Park MGM again. I don't care.
Right.
I'll stay at Excalibur. It's like fuck $30 a night. Shoot.
Oh, it's at the Las Vegas Convention Center.
The what?
Las Vegas Convention Center.
Oh, okay.
It is across the street from Westgate. Westgate, the International. Just up the street. Yeah, just up the street from it's just up the street from Caesars. Because our reservations are at Caesars and then some restaurant inside.
You're gonna be staying at Caesars? Holy shit.
We have reservations for some restaurant inside.
Dude, Caesars is
hang on, I'll tell you what it is. We have reservations at Nobu. Yeah, Nobu at Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, you gotta dress up nice for that. Yeah, Nobu is nice.
I don't.
Khaki pants and a polo shirt. There you go.
Jeans and a polo shirt, dirty boots and a ball cap. Just so we're clear. Because apparently the other guy in the office went to every fucking thing in a t-shirt and jeans hanging off his ass because he's 52 and he can't keep his pants up for some reason. They just constantly fall. He has no acetal syndrome.
Wow.
So
yeah, I was gonna say, man, you're gonna be staying at Caesars. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I could picture Rick now. He'd be like, does a real Caesar live here?
No, I'm a little smarter than that. I've watched enough movies about Vegas. But I told Greg
I'll
if just
watch
the two of us,
movie.
my boss, I told him if it just ends up being the two of us, we need to take that one day we've got free and rent a convertible sports car and drive up and down the strip in a convertible sports car so we can be those guys.
Vegas. And have like a little kid.
I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy when I grow up. Convertible down the street.
Damn.
Rick's gonna go to the bunny ranch and fall in love.
Nope, too far out of town.
With a hooker. Fall in love with a hooker. I'm in love with the hooker.
I was just gonna say though, I know like time is of the essence and everything, and I know
He
you
said
guys
one
gotta be-
place he wants to go is Old Vegas.
Oh,
He
that's
says it's really
that's
cool.
Fremont. That's Fremont.
Yeah, he says it's a really neat area.
Fremont's cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's where you got the Golden Nugget, you got the
Yep.
zip line, you got Heart Attack Grill.
Oh, Jesus
Take your
Christ.
asses to the Heart Attack Grill.
Do the food challenge. Go to the restaurant where they spank your butt if you don't.
The Heart
finish
Attack
the
Grill.
meal. Is that
The
it?
Heart
Where they
Attack
do
Grill.
what?
I
to
I
you?
took it like a champ.
If you don't complete the challenge, they spank you with a paddle.
No.
How's that
That's
work?
on anything. You don't finish your food, you get spanked, regardless of what you order. Now, if
Mm.
it's your birthday, then you get the special treatment.
It's not going to be my birthday.
Yeah, my best friend had
What is
my
the
best
special
friend said that
treatment?
shit. My best friend said
In
that shit,
Vegas?
and I was like,
That can
Yeah,
go
he
two
said-
ways.
he was like this. He goes, "Yeah, this is his birthday," and I'm like, "No." And they're like, "All right, birthday boy." Every server had 3 hits on me, and then
Oh,
the bartender was like this. Like she did CrossFit. She delivered the kill shot.
She did CrossFit.
She delivered the kill shot.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
I was like,
man.
I was like, all right. I was like 7 people down. All right, cool. And they're like, wait. She's like, wait, you forgot me. And I'm like, I looked at her like, all right. I'm like, damn. And then she came in there and just
Oh, they really had to
Wow.
twist his arm for all that, didn't they?
Yeah.
so I was like,
Good
I
nerve.
thought it was good. I was like, all right, 7 down. All right, cool. All right, I'm good. And boom, she delivered the kill shot.
Oh, Ovi's
Oh,
kid's
man.
punching his fucking iPad because it's not
And
doing
then
it right.
what really sucked though, like the shorts I was wearing was like as thin as like it's like the same material as swim trunks, and I'm getting hit with leather.
Now I'm out.
No, I'm good.
Don't
The Isles are up 4-1.
don't spank me.
Yeah, but I took it like a champ though. I'm like, all right, you got me.
All right, guys.
Uh,
We hit 2 hours. I think we're out of sports stuff for the day. So
mhm.
I think I'm going to
My-
take
my
a hike.
My tank is running on empty. I gotta get something to eat. I gotta make.
I'm sure
dinner.
you're going to
I
go
gotta
take a nap.
I've got to get fully functional human being-ish because I've got to make dinner and stuff. And,
Yeah, about time you do something.
I mean,
Yeah, I got some pork chops to grill up.
we're doing Brenner. We're doing Brenner tonight.
Breakfast for dinner.
Breakfast. Yeah, breakfast for dinner.
It's
I've
it's too rainy here for me
shit.
to run the grill today, so
yeah. I
I
don't know
got-
what the weather. I think it's
I got steak I cooked up Friday night still.
yeah. It's cold here. It's dude. They're calling for fucking snow tomorrow.
I heard.
What the fuck? I'm over it. Yeah,
heard.
I gotta
No,
somehow.
April.
Yeah, well, it's
Listen,
Ohio.
dude, I've had opening night at the dirt track April 25th snowed out before in New York. So it's nothing
Yeah.
out of the norm for me. Like this shit happens up there
Yeah.
all the time.
It's not going to be it's not going to be enough to amount to anything. We're probably just
It's a
gonna see
little
some
weird for
flakes
you to
fall.
be still getting it in April down as far south in Ohio as you are.
Yeah, not really. I mean, it's kind of the norm for Ohio. We still get snow.
I mean,
in,
it's clear skies and sunny over here, but it's breezy. It's windy as fuck, and the temperature is like 51.
It's been rainy and
Um,
shitty here all day.
or no,
it's
they're
68
calling for
degrees.
snow. They're calling for snow on Wednesday, but like I said, we're going to see some flurries or some snowflakes fall, but nothing's going to amount to anything because it's going to be a high of like 50.
I lied. It's
So-
62
Well-
degrees outside.
Well, Rick, if you do go to Vegas, I mean, I know, like I said, time, y'all are on a schedule and everything, but at least try to see if y'all can see the Las Vegas Sphere.
Oh, I plan to try and do that.
Yeah, the
We already
presentation.
talked about that.
Yeah, the presentation postcard from Earth is like $50.
Hmm.
It's really gnarly. And once you sit
Yeah.
inside, you're like, oh my god! Imagine watching a badass movie or some sports on this thing. You'd be like, holy fuck!
Sweet.
Imagine watching
I am
WrestleMania on that.
apparently we're having a full blown WrestleMania party at my house.
Yeah, my buddy Corey was like, he's like, yeah, man, like let's just go to Vegas for WrestleMania, and I'm like, man, I'm not gonna pay them tickets. He goes, yeah, but you know how they're there for the whole week, you know, for Fan Fest and all that. We could do all that. I said, yeah, and I said, well, if we're gonna go, I was like, I'm gonna stay at the Circa. He's like, why the Circa? I said that way I could be chilling at the pool and watching the big ass screen. Imagine watching WrestleMania on the pool TV.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Dude,
six. It's like 8 movie theater screens as one.
yeah, the tickets to get in, just to get in the door for WrestleMania are insane price wise.
I mean,
Just
I'm surprised that the Excalibur still has rooms open because I checked just for shits and giggles. It's still for that weekend, $33 a night. It's like walking distance to the stadium. Walking distance.
Yeah, who likes?
All right,
to
guys.
walk, though? Nobody
I
likes
gotta
to
wrap
walk.
this up.
Yeah, I gotta get something to eat. I gotta become a functional human being. I have
Yep.
Oh
stuff to do.
no!
Oh, it's been a long weekend. I debated even doing the show today. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, there's a new war show coming out.
But no, everybody out there in the listening audience, appreciate y'all listening. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Brian, thanks for coming up, brother. Always good to see you. We will see you guys next Sunday with a brand new episode of Unnecessary Roughness, and I promise I will be a functioning human being.
He's lying.
No, I don't. I can't do weekends like this weekend too often. I'm too old for that.
Next
shit.
weekend, we got to discuss what we want to do for the draft because it's the same night as WrestleMania. So we had talked about doing a show for the draft.
Yeah. So,
I
can run 2 TVs to have the draft on one and the fucking WrestleMania on another. But
I'm gonna watch straight WrestleMania.
NFL draft. It is. Oh no, the NFL draft is April 24th through the 26th.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. We still still wanted to do a show for that though.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It started.
So you want to have like
a
a live reaction while we're watching WrestleMania?
That's a Cash thing, not a me thing.
I think next Saturday, or not next Saturday, but WrestleMania Saturday night, we will be doing nonsensical nonsense, but we will be watching WrestleMania. We're gonna try to get Cash involved. We're gonna do we're not gonna show any WrestleMania. Obviously, we can't because of copyright and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we'll be doing like live reaction.
I think you can get away with that by putting a mirror behind you.
I think there are ways around it. However, we have 2 strikes on our YouTube channel. I don't want a third and lose our YouTube channel.
There you go.
But it sounds like Mike and Blaze will be here WrestleMania weekend. Blaze and I have some stuff that we have to do, but we're gonna go ahead and do a little watch party and reaction and whatever for WrestleMania. So
watch party would be awesome. Be like, oh, but what the hell?
But we could
everybody's streaming is going to be on different times, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Well, Mike and Blaze and we'll all be here in the house together, but fuck everybody else. No. But we could definitely do something for night 1 of the draft. That's on Thursday. So we'll see what Wally's got planned for his show. If he doesn't got anything planned, maybe we'll jump in there on a Thursday or on that first round. Second. Right. That was round 1 and 2 or Thursday, or do they do round 1 on Thursday, round 2 on Friday?
Round 1 on Thursday, round 2 on Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
It takes too fucking long with them assholes.
Yeah, we'll get round one out of the way. We'll do
Mm-hmm.
a thing with round one. I'm not too worried about.
So
It takes forever, man. Oh my god, the draft is brutal to watch.
it's so long. But that's why we can do a show, because we can talk about whoever gets drafted and their stats and what they did in college and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll have an
So-
hour to Google all the information we need between picks. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we got some things coming up here on the network with WrestleMania, the draft. Tune in next Sunday. We will be back right here on Unnecessary Roughness. Check out the rest of the shows. Tomorrow, Wally is back live with Speedway Conversation. Or was it Speedway Stories? Yeah, Speedway Stories, I think. I don't know. Sorry, Wally. I fucked this all.
again.
I done fucked that all up. Sorry, Wally.
surprise.
Tuesday, Clicks House of Music. I'm back. I may have a guest. I don't know. I've actually got to respond to a couple
Wyatt,
messages.
on a side note, Wyatt said that your chick country singer you did this last weekend or this last
Callie?
Tuesday was fantastic.
Yeah,
Wyatt
Callie's
was
awesome.
Wyatt was raving about it to me. Like,
That
he
was
said it was
Callie.
fantastic. So
Nice. Appreciate that. What? Callie's awesome. That was the second time she was on the show. She's good people. Actually, we might be hanging out this summer. She's originally from Columbus. She lives out in the PNW now, but she's
ew.
trying to plan a trip to come home and visit her family. And she said if she plans it, she will let me know so we can all hang out. So that'll be really cool to get that opportunity to meet her in person. She's awesome. But Tuesday, I don't know what's going on as of right now on Tuesday. But we'll have a show. Glick's House of Music. Wednesday is What the Fuck News. And unless Nikki murders me because she doesn't like me anymore after my escapades last night, she might be joining me on What the Fuck News as my new co-host. Blaze had an idea and ran it by her. She was down. I'm down. So Nikki might be coming on to do What the Fuck News with me full time. Which will
Can't
be
wear
cool,
any of
I
that
think.
shitty Steelers gear.
which will be pretty cool because her and I do have a fun back and forth in general as it is. So I think that'll be an interesting combination, her and I. Thursday, Wally is back with Cold-Blooded Conversations. Friday, Mike and Blaze are back with Nonsense and Chill. And then Saturday is Nonsensical Nonsense. Every other Saturday afternoon is Cash's Corner. So check out the shows. Follow us everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. Shows live Monday through Sunday on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And you can listen every words are hard. Anywhere you listen to podcasts at. All at the Nonsensical Network. bio.link/Nonsensical Network. All them links are there, including the link to Beauty in the Beard Creative Corner. She does all of our merch. She can do personalized stuff for you. Beauty in the Beard Creative Corner on Facebook and Instagram. Give her a follow, give her a like, and let her know what you want. And with that being said, gentlemen, do you have any last closing thoughts before we hit this button?
Nope, I'm good.
Enjoy the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Be safe.
It's over, bro.
It's over. We made it. It's almost Monday.
Deuces, bro.
See you later.
Deuces, bros.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, as Brian said. I'm sure you got something cooking up, don't you, Brian?
Yeah, I'm gonna cook up some
hard.
good pork strips that look like ribeyes.
Nice. Pork strips and some fucking Star Trek. Sounds like a good Sunday for you. I'm going to
Yes.
go. Whoa, what the hell's going on? There we go.
Live long.
I'm
and
going to
prosper.
go eat. I'm going to go eat and maybe fall asleep.
I figured it was coming. Later, kids.
See y'all later. Hit these buttons and get the flock up.
Nonsensical network, different flavor every day. Movie talks, new flicks hitting the display. Microphone magic, musicians spill the praise. From reptiles to motorsports, burning rubber craze. Football crashes, touchdowns, epic plays. News spinning, catching on the latest phase. Gleaming cars, engines roaring up the pace. Street tales, urban stories we embrace. Tune in, every week diverse. Groove to the beats, let the rhythm immerse. Lyrics flowing, ciphers full of verse. Nonsensical network, feel the universe.
Interviews buzzing, stars in the circuit, worlds of tapestry, pieces we interpret. Hip-hop to rap, the flow never stagnant. Reptilian tales, nature's arrangement. Cars with muscle, engines with might. Motorsports roaring, speed in the night. Discussions heated, always a delight. Network of nonsense, but the vibe's just right. Tune in, wait for that beat. Flow so seamless, feeling so sweet. Urban grooves, rhythm from the street. Nonsensical network, always on repeat.